Great, welcome and thank you for taking part in today's celebration of our partnership with the University of Arizona Global Campus and our official launch of an exciting scholarship opportunity for Rio Salado College alumni, new graduates, and employees. Good afternoon. My name is Janelle Elias. I'm Rio's Interim Vice President of Strategy Advancement and the National Division, and I have the pleasure of emceeing today's event. We'll be spending the next 30 minutes or so sharing insights about our colleges, our joint partnership, and some details about 6 new scholarship opportunities for Rio Wave scholars. I personally can't think of a better way to celebrate National Transfer Student Week than by creating seamless transfer pathways for Rio graduates to continue on their educational goals. This afternoon, we will hear from Rio's President, Kate Smith, and UAGC's Vice President of Strategic Partnerships, Dr. Bob Paxton, who will both help us kick off our signing ceremony to commemorate this partnership. Then we will conclude with a brief question and answer session. Please note we are recording this celebration to share with the public. Guest microphones will be muted until the signing ceremony and the Q&A session of the program. In the meantime, please use our chat room and we will address your questions and comments as quickly as possible. With that being said, I think we're ready to begin. Please join us to get things started. We're going to hear first from UAGC Director of Strategic Partnerships, Dr. Amy Rogers. Amy will begin with a brief overview about our partnership. Welcome, Amy. Thank you so much for joining us on campus today.
Thank you, Janelle. It is exciting to finally share about the relationships between our 2 institutions and, more important, about our shared commitment. And part of that commitment is removing barriers for students who are ready to continue their educational journey and to advance in their professions. Through our partnership, University of Arizona Global Campus is offering significant tuition benefits for Rio Salado alumni, faculty, staff, and employees' immediate families. These tuition benefits equate to approximately 40% savings, or roughly $6,450 a year for undergraduate degrees at UAGC. And there are similar savings for those pursuing master's and doctoral degrees as well. In addition to the tuition savings, students that transfer to the University of Arizona Global Campus will experience a seamless transfer. The credits that you have already earned will be optimized by being directly applied to a bachelor's degree at U of A Global Campus. We have created several unique program pathways that have done the work for you. And an example of a unique pathway is our 3+1 pathway. With that, Rio alumni have the chance to return to Rio Salado to take 30 additional credits that can be applied to a bachelor's degree at UA Global Campus. That means that students have approximately 30 credits to complete when they attend at UA Global Campus. There is, of course, much more to learn about University of Arizona Global Campus course offerings, program offerings, and about our partnership. So you can learn more by scanning the QR code here, or by calling our toll-free number, or emailing us at the email address you see there, and an enrollment specialist will help you. To tell a little bit about our exciting scholarship opportunity, I'd like to introduce Brittany Bryant. She is the Rio Salado's Senior Officer of Outreach, Inclusion, and Strategic Partnerships.
Thank you, Dr. Rogers. This opportunity was made possible because of the partnership with UAGC and the passion for removing barriers to education. 6 scholarships for our students, alumni, faculty, and staff. 4 of these scholarships are for our students and alumni, are open for those who've completed their associates by January 31st, 2022. 2 opportunities for our staff and our faculty. For those who have earned a post-secondary degree, these opportunities are full ride, which means tuition is covered, waived technology fees, and credit towards books. These scholarships speak to the values that we champion through our work, and we make sure that it is for diversity, equity, and inclusion and belonging. Make sure you go to the link provided and apply for this opportunity as soon as possible. We wish all the applicants the very best. The submissions close on December 10th, 2021. And we look forward to announcing these scholars on January 31st, with more details about that coming soon. And now let's check back in with Janelle.
Wow, thank you, Amy and Brittany. We appreciate your leadership in advancing this partnership and scholarship program. Now it's time to hear from our leaders. Rio Salado President Kate Smith and Dr. Bob Paxton, UAGC Vice President of Strategic Partnerships. Let's begin with Rio Salado President Kate Smith, who was named our 5th president in May of 2021. President Kate has dedicated her career to a relentless commitment to student success, reimagining higher education to promote social and economic mobility across our country. Welcome, President Smith.
Thank you so much, Janelle. And I want to first welcome Dr. Rogers and Dr. Paxton. Thank you so much for joining us in person. What a treat, what an honor to have you here. Everybody who's joining virtually, thank you so much for being with us to celebrate this partnership with UAGC and what I believe to be a life-changing scholarship opportunity. It's extraordinary, and we're so fortunate to have such wonderful partners. I need to just pause in my own remarks to tell you all that when you speak virtually so often, you have to remember, I almost wore that suit today. That's in the picture. I'm really glad I didn't do that. But that would have been funny because I would have like one outfit I ever wear. So, okay, so back to our presentation on the scholarships. I do want to thank all of you as well who are in attendance for your dedication and your continued commitment to academic excellence and every single thing you do every day to promote equity and access to higher learning for all. With deep gratitude, I say thank you. We can all recognize that we've been through a lot these past 2 years, but we've learned a lot, and we've learned, and we continue to learn how to adapt and how to create new ways for students to continue their educational journey. And to help our country meet that demand for online learning and that demand for a skilled workforce. And how do we do this? We do this by partnering and coming together as a community. So today's celebration is a testament to that sense of community and to our resilience and our ability to create positive change, even as we have faced significant adversity. So whenever we do events like this, I like to show a video that really helps ground us in the heart of why we do this work and why we come together. So with that, thank you again, Dr. Paxton, Dr. Rogers, and Janelle, please go ahead and share the video.
My name is Elizabeth Whittle. My daughter, Erica Whittle. We are from Avondale, Arizona. I chose Rio when I was incarcerated at the Arizona State Prison. The best thing about Rio is they make dreams come true. When you stumble and you fall, they're there to help you up. I'm graduating with my associate's degree in applied science and business.
Thank you so much for sharing that video. It's such a powerful reminder of the importance of our daily work and the lives we change. I just love watching that video. Thank you, President Smith, for your remarks. And now I have the pleasure of introducing to you Dr. Bob Paxton, UAGC Vice President of Strategic Partnerships. Dr. Paxton brings over 40 years of experience in higher education and as a pioneer in community college leadership development. Dr. Paxton is deeply passionate about creating access to higher learning and is a highly respected leader who is championing strategic partnerships to advance that effort here in Arizona and across the United States and Canada. Dr. Paxton?
Janelle and Kate and your team, thank you so very much for having us here today. It's a true blessing to be here. And I will tell you, Maricopa is very deep inside of my heart. For many years, I have admired the entire system. And as you know, your chancellor, Dr. Gonzalez, is a dear, dear person, a dear, dear leader, and a dear, dear friend, as well as you are. And so we truly appreciate the opportunity we have to partner with you and move forward and serve students. And I loved what one of your key leaders said today when Floyd said it's all about heart, and it is all about heart. And as we saw the video today, it is about heart. And what you do here at Rio is you serve the working adult, you serve the adult in transition, and you do it in so many ways, either on face-to-face or hybrid courses or online, and you do it so well. And University of Arizona Global Campus serves students worldwide online. But again, 33% of our students are in the workforce. Another 25% of our students are in the military. And so we know that if they start at the community college and they earn an associate's degree, a career degree, that they've set the foundation for the rest of their life. And I love what one person said to me. They said, get your associate degree to get your career started, to get your job, and then build upon that your bachelor's degree to step forward and move your career. And I think that's what we're going to be doing together. We're going to be touching the lives of so many, and we feel so much gratitude, and we feel so much appreciation for the partnership that we're entering into today. And as Dr. Rogers shared, we have a great tuition benefit for your graduates, for your employees, but much more. We have the scholarship program that we're launching, and we're very excited about it.
Because it's so great.
And I will say this, Rio is our first. And I hope that our dear friend and colleague, Dr. Peterson, is not too upset, but he's coming in right after you are.
As it should be.
I hope he didn't hear that. He will crucify me. At any rate, it is truly a pleasure to be here. It's truly a pleasure to be in what I call one of the league's finest schools, colleges. And for those who don't know, the Maricopa Community College District is one of the league schools, which is one of the premier community colleges in the nation. And Kate is one of the premier community college presidents in the nation. I will tell you that every place I go, and we run into each other here and there, it seems like, but every place I go, she's very well recognized and very well established and loved by her colleagues.
Thank you.
And so it is truly an honor to be here. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the partnership. Much more, thank the students who we're all going to serve and help them to achieve their dreams, because that's what we're about.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now what?
Thank you so much, Dr. Paxton, for your remarks. And now we're going to make our partnership official. Guests, we hope you will join us in a round of applause. Show your school spirit. Maybe you can emote as a reaction. as soon as the President Smith and Dr. Paxton sign their partnership agreements. Hopefully we can open the microphones and let's do this. President Smith, are you ready to get us started by signing?
Oops, I started too soon. Yes.
All right, let's do this.
I'm so excited.
Dr. showing her school spirit.
Woo!
Nice. This is so amazing.
Becoming official, everybody. And
Congratulations, Dr. Paxton is signing. And thank you for everyone. Now we're going to transition.
scholarships.
Yay.
Last
Give it
part
up
of
for
our
student
program.
success.
Yes. I love the school spirit.
Woo.
Okay, so let's transition now to the last part of our program, which will be open question and answer session. We want to be sure you have time to ask any questions. So let's hear what you have to say and what questions you might have. Feel free to unmute, raise your hand, or drop them in the chat, and we'll go ahead and address some of those questions now.
Make sure they can see.
Is there a timeline I have to use the scholarship? So we know the deadline to apply, but are they going to be held to a completion or a target completion date?
Not for completion. We ask that they enroll within 60 days of being awarded.
Great. So next spring semester, be ready. Any
Yes,
other questions?
I can't read it.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Congrats. It is so exciting.
Thank you.
Yay.
This is your time for Q&A. So if you're interested in applying, if you want to share this information with the students you serve or alumni, what questions are coming to mind? There was a request to drop a link to the scholarship page, so we did add that.
Thank you.
For your reference, there should be Q&A on the page itself. We do have a question. Are specially funded employees eligible for the scholarship? President Smith?
Yes, they are.
Awesome. I can't see why not. That's great news for our specially funded employees. Is there an FAQ page coming? Brittany, can you address that one?
Yes, there is a FAQ page and will be on the scholarship landing. So when you get there and you read through it, it will answer most of the commonly asked questions.
Awesome. This is pretty big.
Amy, you might have used Courtney.
Is it okay if I keep rolling with questions?
Yes.
Is this for full-time enrollment only? Amy, could you address that one?
Yes, I could address that. No, it is not for full-time enrollment only. When you enroll at University of Arizona Global Campus, you take one class at a time. And our undergraduate programs courses are 5 weeks long.
Great. Amy, can you help us understand? There's a question about, is UAGC the same thing as U of A? And what does it say on the diploma or the degree?
Oh, that's a great question. Do you want to go ahead and address that? You do that so well.
I will do that so well.
He does.
The University of Arizona and the University of Arizona Global Campus, the University of Arizona Global Campus is affiliated with the University of Arizona. And because when the relationship was formed, the University of Arizona could not own and acquire, so they bought us in under the foundation. And so we are listed under the foundation. There are board members comprised of the University of Arizona and some outside board members that serve. President Robbins is in dialogue with our president, Paul Pastor, on a weekly basis, that there's a genuine partnership and relationship that exists. And so it's affiliation with the University of Arizona name. And if you go and you look at today at the University of Maryland, University of Purdue University Global, and some of the others, it's the same kind of established relationship to serve the online adult learner.
Thank you. And the degree will say University of Arizona Global Campus on it. Is
Yes,
that correct?
I'm sorry. Yes, it will.
No apologies. That's great questions from the group. Clarification, are part-time employees of Rio Salado College eligible?
No, this will only be open to full-time staff and faculty.
Okay, thank you. That's important to have on our FAQs. Can this scholarship be used for any global campus program or just specific programs?
Great question. It can be used for anything. No, we don't have any restrictions on what you choose.
Amy, can you tell us a little bit more about like the top programs you offer or where your faculty are really providing that thought leadership?
Oh, sure. Yes. University of Arizona Global Campus has the College of Arts and Sciences, as well as Forbes School of Business and Technology, with over 50 programs across the spectrum. We have unique programs ranging in business, organizational management, education, liberal arts, behavioral and health sciences, pretty much everything that you are interested in, we have got it, or we'll build it. I might get in trouble for saying that, but.
This is being recorded. I will remind you. Just kidding. Amy, does UAGC offer, well, tell me more about the format. You said undergrad was 5 years, but there's a question, is it live, online, synchronous, asynchronous? Can you explain a little bit more about your teaching learning model?
Absolutely. We are 100% online. Undergraduate programs and courses are 5 weeks long. We have 52 starts a year, meaning we start a course every week. And it is, like I said, 100% online, but faculty across the university have their own style, as they do here at Rio, with how much they like and in what ways they like to get creative with their instruction, meaning many opportunities for more live sessions and live interaction from instructor to student and from student to student.
Thank you so much for clarifying. There's another great question. I don't know if we've actually thought about this, but is the scholarship going to be eligible for dependents of full-time Rio Salado College employees?
Oh, that's a great question. The tuition benefits are for this first round of scholarships. This is our first flight, if you will. And so as of right now, it's not. But that doesn't mean that we can't consider that in the future.
Thank you so much. Great questions. And we'll keep a record of the chat box in case we can add these to the Q&A on the website. There was a question about tuition reimbursement policy. So I would like to take that one to the FAQ and confirm with our HR teams about how that practice would fit. And let me see if there's any other.
Janelle, if I can just add in that I don't think there should be any conflict for those who are attending and just paying their tuition to be able to use the tuition reimbursement.
Oh, thank you so much.
Under the standard guidelines of what already exists.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Clarifying.
One more clarification. The question was asked about part-time employees being eligible for the scholarship. They are not, as was shared, but I do want to share that because we really want to try to serve some of the faculty that are teaching in the high schools and other part-time employees, we have extended that at Rio for the part-time employees. And so that tuition benefit for undergrad and graduate and doctoral is available to the part-time employees.
Wonderful.
Every time I see you bring more great news and just generosity to our college.
If our CFO is listening, he may be hanging me after this meeting.
I have a really technical question. It might be from a student. It's very good. So let's see if we can address it. And if not, we'll move on to the next one. For students who hit the maximum time frame guidelines with Rio, does this partnership program waive those guidelines for any additional classes that they still need to take with Rio? I think that's speaking to the 3+1 maybe model. Does that make sense?
Is it about the financial aid?
The financial aid.
Financial aid
Sounds like it.
time frame?
Yeah.
Maximum time frame. So we might need to do a little bit more research.
So we would want to check with financial aid to
Yeah.
answer that for sure.
Got it.
But technically, it would be a new degree program. So there's, let's check with financial aid before I say anything incorrect.
Thank you, President Smith. Amy, tell me more about your doctoral program. So we have some leaders who are really interested in that terminal degree. Do you have PhD programs? And if so, are they entirely online?
Great question. And I wish I would have included that link on our page. We'll have to follow up with that. We definitely have PhD programs, again, across the spectrum of areas of study. They are online, but we also have, I'm actually not sure where we stand currently to date on our face-to-face. We have the seminars that students come to campus, which is moving from San Diego to Chandler. And so again, I'm not sure where we are right now because of the state of the world, but they've gotten pretty creative on that. I do encourage attendees to look at uagc.edu at our posted doctoral degrees. Those are expanding as well from what you currently see.
That's amazing. Great. And Alexa just posted a link to our partnership page. So we'll make sure that we get this information out and post it in our employee newsletter as part of our employee onboarding that's happening this fall. It's just an incredible benefit, both the scholarships and then the ongoing tuition discount. So I think that there are no more questions. And since we're just about at time, that's going to wrap up our Q&A session.
She can stand up.
Can I, Janelle?
Please. I love that you raised your hand.
So we have one more great news from our partners that they have been onboarding somebody who will also be available to our students, faculty, and staff.
Can we stand over here?
So can you
Yes.
slide up into that chair right there?
Yes. Yes, I would like to introduce Courtney Johnson.
You can't see her, Courtney. There you go.
This is Courtney Johnson, and Courtney is our brand new member of the team. She is the coordinator of strategic partnerships for our partnership with Maricopa Community College District.
So thank you
so much. And hopefully you'll be able to be on campus with us on a regular basis and
Yes.
really build a relationship with our community. That'd be amazing.
Thank you, Kate.
Yeah, no,
Welcome.
I just thought it's such a wonderful, it's wonderful that you're providing another resource for the.
And I
Absolutely.
know Alexa, I would be remiss if I didn't thank Alexa Dunn for everything she's done from the ground up and helping build this partnership. She has done a remarkable job. And if you don't see your pathway, I promise you that she will build it for you. And we will maximize every credit you've taken at Rio and other places so that you can get on the fast track to your bachelor's degrees. But most of all, we want Rio to be successful. We believe it's a great place to start. We think it's important that students start at their community college, earn their associate's degree, and that's why Rio's an important part of both the community and the nation and the world with Rio Online. So thank you for your partnership.
Thank
Thank you so much. On behalf of the Maricopa Community Colleges, Rio Salado College, and the University of Arizona Global Campus, we thank you for joining us this afternoon, and we appreciate your time. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you all.